I got I had to make more space on my Kindle just now. So it is April 8th, 2022, and I was describing that when I'm the only one in this room right here, and when I spend some time in this in a room, and then if I leave the room for a second, the dominant smell out there in the other room, the rest of the house right now is what my mother was cooking. I don't eat it because it's like animal based protein, and so it's just quite strong out there. But in this territory, the air seems smells pretty clean for the most part, but yet there's a bit of a sweet, earthy type of clay fragrance that I would describe it being. It could be because of the citrus over here, but then I I have been drinking. I drank this last night actually. Well, special hit or miss soy milk cafe latte that I make right here. So it's very fragrant. The coffee alone, when it's when it's in the room sitting in here, I could smell it slightly. But when let's say I before I made this today, in one of the other rooms, I noticed that it had a similar my body odor gives off a similar fragrance as this. As let's say the way I make this coffee, the strength of the fragrance of it. So I describe it as like a sweet clay type of fragrance. It's kind of sweet, earthy type of, clay fragrance. Anyways, I kind of like it. And it's just, it's probably because I drank this last night around a half an hour before the time I'm drinking it tonight. I was up until maybe 2:30 a.m. and then I kind of like went to bed and I felt fully rested this morning. But before I went to bed, I made my B6 booster with the one citrus juice of lemon, and I think it was three medium to large size mandarin oranges and one small mandarin orange. You know, with the lime seltzer in addition. And today I doubled the recipe for my acai goji berry lemonade earlier when I was having my lunch. Another thing is the sesame oil I added to the angel hair pasta before eating the seitan strips that are over there sealed in that container with Mongolian beefless broth that has ginger and garlic in it. But the sesame oil has a bit of the similar note to it's kind of like a nutty, earthy, sweet earthy fragrance. In addition to this soy milk hit or miss cafe latte or whatever I call it when I make it. But if I put my nose up close to it, that's the way the room smelled. Because probably because the citrus and the garlic and shallots. The garlic and shallots probably open up the pores of my skin a bit. The citrus helps probably eliminate toxins as antioxidants in that or something. The yeah, the ginger, the garlic behave like antimicrobials and antibacterials, antifungals. Sesame oil just has a sweet, nutty fragrance. And the coffee here, the strength I make it, and the amount of soy milk powder probably makes it what that earthy type of gives it off that earthy type of note. Let's see. The Saigoji berry lemonade, I doubled the recipe and I diluted it maybe with a third extra water than I would normally would. Basically, it was one bottle of filtered spring water, And then I drank it halfway earlier today, and I filled it up again, another half, and then it's back down to only a half left. Where I include sugar in here to sweeten it, but it still has like this herbally type of acai and goji berries alone tastes very herbally, like from a shrub. They're some type of berry that you would imagine growing off of like some type of shrub that smells like tea leaves. It kind of has a kind of smell of tea leaves. So with all that and the way the electrolytes I drink at night with the B6 booster, I describe myself smelling more dominantly like this coffee here. You know, it smells just like the way the room before I even drank the coffee today. And there's no that's not a fragrant bag. There's no bag in here that would give off any type of fragrance or anything. The citrus you would think would smell dominantly like mandarin oranges and lemons in here. There's garlic and shallots in there as well. But it smells more like the hair. If you put your nose up close to this, like the way I make this type of coffee, that's the way the smells like in a way. So like a sweet type of clay that is comes straight from the earth. And if I were to make a fragrance or design a fragrance, want to replicate it, I just call it nude or naked.